Give me that old school love right now. You know when I hold you, you won't be alone. As long as I'm here, as long as you love me. Give me that old school.
All right, all the hits Z100. What's going on? It's Felix in the studio right now. Grammy Award winner. Lupe Fiasco is in the building.
What's up, bro? How's things?
Oh, everything is great. Everything's great. Really excited about this new single that you got out.
Old School Love,
School
featuring
Love.
Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, I love that song.
On iTunes right now. Go
Love
buy
that song.
it. Enjoy it. Have one of your very own to enjoy.
How did that collaboration happen in the first place?
Via the record company.
Okay.
Me and Ed are on the same record company. And it was just one of those collaborations that they thought would be a good idea, so they put us together, and Old School Love came out of it.
Did you guys get a chance to talk ahead of the time before you guys made the song?
No. It was actually we met, but I met him prior at something for like the Grammys. We did like this Grammy Foundation event together,
Mm-hmm.
and that was before the song. And I actually think that I had the song kind of sitting in the hard drive and didn't make the connection that was Ed Sheeran.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it was
Wow.
really, really odd. But my friend Guy Sebastian, who we did Battle Scars with, I played the song for him in the studio, and he was like, "Yo, is that Ed Sheeran?" I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Yo, you got to do this record." So,
Yeah,
rest is,
I love that song. Love
rest
that
is
song.
prehistory. Thank you.
So speaking of the Grammys, where is your Grammys like sitting at right now in your house?
That's at my lawyer's office.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, my lawyer has it. I have like all the plaques and everything, but my lawyer is just very sentimental and weird. So she's hanging on to it for good luck for me, I guess.
So speaking of the Grammys as well, is that the highest point of your career that you want to go? What's your biggest goal?
I think musically that's it. You
Yeah.
know, in the music world is Grammys. Everything else is just kind of below that. And for me, it's always you don't see BET award winning MTV Music Award winning It doesn't have the same weight as Grammy Award winning such and such.
Mm-hmm.
And I've already got that, achieved that. Every album I put out has been nominated for a Grammy. So I'm just kind of like hoping to just maintain that level of quality of music,
Mm-hmm.
and hopefully I'll snatch one for best album. We'll see.
And your next album, when does that come out?
Tattoo on Youth. It's my 5th album. It should be in stores early 2014. First single is Old School Love featuring Ed Sheeran. I work with Chris Brown, work with Rick Ross, work with Big Crit. A few other kind of newer acts that are coming up in the game, and then some old school legends as well. So
Okay. You're like 20 days into your tour right now, I want to say. Is that about right?
I don't know, because I'm like on some weird space calendar right now. So
Yeah.
I have no idea what day it is.
Has touring and being on stage, has it changed? Is it getting monotonous, or do you still feel the love from the crowd?
Sometimes it becomes work, until you get those moments where you'll find a pocket of the crowd and they're like really into it or something like that. And then you kind of get that flashback moment of, the excitement that you had when you initially started and stuff like that. But when you've done 1,000 shows, it becomes 1,000 shows,
Mhm.
So it's just like, yeah, I'm with it. It's fun. It's happy. Let's do it. But it's more, I want to get through this so I can go lay down.
Yeah.
I am 31, so I'm still.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm an old man now. So
Well,
I'm
you're not
finished.
old. If you're old, then I'm old, because I'm in my 30s too.
Yeah, you're finished.
Thanks.
We're all done.
Appreciate it.
We're done, baby. Welcome to the club.
What is your favorite city that you've been in for performing?
On this tour
Overall.
or period? Sydney, Australia. Well, Australia as a total package is still like my favorite place to go and tour.
Is it because of the accents?
No, it's just the mood of the place, the feel of it, the adoration for the music.
Mhm.
It's just a really nice, cool, comfortable place to be. But Chicago, New York is always good sometimes. Dublin, Ireland is really crazy.
Mhm.
It's just all these different places.
Wow, everything's like outside of the U.S.
No, Chicago's in
Just
New
after
York
Chicago. So for Chicago.
and New York.
Okay.
I think that's
All right.
still here.
Speaking of the music, a lot of people, I don't say a lot of people, but hip hop, the state of hip hop, what is your mentality on the state of hip hop right now? Is it falling off? Does it need to get better? What's your take?
I don't know. I have no idea.
No.
No, it's.
Do you consider
I
yourself
I
a
don't
hip hop
really-
artist, or you just consider yourself an artist overall?
No, I'm definitely a rapper.
Okay.
I definitely don't struggle from that. I just don't really listen to hip hop too
Oh.
much. It's if the only time I really hear new music is when I'm like in the car with my homies and they're still in it. Hip hop is their daily diet.
Mhm.
hip hop was never really my daily diet except when I was like in high school, you know. But prior to that, I was listening to jazz and rock and all type of other stuff, and hip hop was just a piece of that. So it hasn't changed like today. It's even more just kind of like, okay, that's the new guys. Okay, I'll listen to one song. Like, okay, it's good, you know. So I feel like an old man. I was gonna say I'm like an old man.
Oh,
you know, I'll check out like one record or two records from a new artist, and then kind of the guy that I do listen to the most though is like Big Crit.
Yeah,
you know, there's a new artist coming up, and you know, I listen to his stuff a lot.
So overall, musically, we all know you're phenomenal with the lyrics and everything. But do you play like any instruments or anything else, or?
Nah, I can't play any instruments. I tried. I did my best. Well, actually, no, I didn't. I didn't even really freaking try. I was trying to play the guitar at one point, then that just became a mess. My attention span is very like, you know,
ADD?
Not ADD.
No,
'cause you need pills for that.
Oh, okay.
I don't need pills. Unless I really want to do it, you know. If I'm doing it for somebody else or for the sake of impressing somebody, or if I'm not like naturally wanting to do it, then I'll kind of taper off after a while. So that was the same thing that happened with musical instruments. I'm comfortable just being a writer.
I see. So outside of music, want to talk about your social media, your Twitter account. So I try to add you, and I noticed that, you know, it's private.
Yes, it is.
Is there a reason behind that? Because with most celebrities, you know, they just leave it open. They want everybody to know everything about everything.
Yeah, I don't really
but
want
with
that.
you,
I don't really care about that. I don't know, because people are jerks, man. And majority of the guys on Twitter are jerks. So we made it private because of the guys. Then we started to clean house. We actually dropped like 200,000-300,000 people.
Wow.
From the Twitter, to get to this more peaceful kind of state, you know, where it was just like people who really love the music, not people who there to just kind of every time you do something, hey, that sucks, and that sucks too, and you suck, and da-da-da-da-da.
Right.
We tried to eliminate that and not allow kind of people to come back in. So it's closed for good, you know. So the people who were following me from day one are still in there, and they love it. They enjoy it.
So you don't add any more people?
No, we don't add people.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
Ah, that's crazy. That's crazy. All right, so there you go.
And we only reply and retweet girls.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so even within that, even in the closed society, it's like an Amazon ran by Amazon women. You know what I'm saying? It's just kind of like all like girls control the place.
So if I grew a vagina, then I'd probably get added to Twitter then.
See, but and people did that. There was people who tried to set up fake like accounts or like set up like they could change like their profile pic or whatever, and they would try to get retweeted or get replied to. They would go like these crazy ends to be, you know, identified as a girl. So I would reply to them, retweet them.
That's crazy.
Really
man.
happened.
People are crazy. People are crazy. So Lupe Fiasco, we know you're doing the show again tonight. Thank you again for stopping by.
Appreciate you, bro.
The new album comes out 2014. Make sure you grab it. The name of the album again?
Tattoo on Youth.
And the reason why I told you, the reason why I asked you to say the album, because I have a hard time pronouncing it. No, Tetsuo.
Old school Tetsuo and Youth.
Tetsuo and Youth.
Youth. Yeah.
Tetsuo and Youth.
Yeah, the single Old School Love on iTunes right now. Make sure you go get it.
There you go. All right. Thank you again, Lupe. I appreciate it.
Appreciate it, bro.
Give me that